is that? Oh, what is that?
Today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to make your fuzzy braids go from this to this. What is good, YouTube? It's your boy Kozak, and I'm back with yet another hair video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys a quick way to refresh your frizzy braids. So I'm going to be showing you guys how I refresh my braids when they get frizzy. So just a little bit of background information. I've had these braids in my head for about a month now. They're starting to get a little frizzy. They're not looking as neat as they once used to. So I'm going to be refreshing them here. You can start to see a little bit of flyaways. You can see these kind of hairs kind of coming out of the braid. It looks a little fuzzy. It's not as neat. So we're going to be cleaning that up here. So before we even get started, YouTube is telling me 90% of you guys are not subscribed. So be sure to subscribe by the end of this video and make sure to leave this video a like if it is helpful to you at all. So first thing first here, what we're going to start by doing is removing any sort of beads or anything that you have in your hair. If you have anything in your hair, go ahead and remove that. After your hair is nice and prepared, there's a couple of things that you're going to need. First thing first, you're going to need some sort of hair setting mousse, some sort of hair mousse. This is the one I'm using here today. I'm going to leave a link to it in the description below. You're also going to want these little hair clips. I have no clue what these are actually called. I'll leave a link to that in the description below too. You can get that from any local beauty supply store. Yeah, but we're going to use it to weigh our hair down a little bit here. And then last thing but not least, you're going to definitely want either some sort of durag or some sort of like scarf to wrap your hair with. That's the last thing that you're going to want. I'm going to start by going ahead and removing my headband. We're going to go ahead and apply mousse into our hair. So you want to just shake it up, and then you want to spray it straight onto your scalp, onto your hair, I'm sorry, and make sure that you try your best to get it as even as possible. So you're going to see me spray it a couple times on my head just to make sure I have it as even as possible. So you're going to run your fingers through your hair. You want to run your fingers through the parts and everything and kind of brush up and make sure it's like actually on your hair and it's applied to your hair. As you can see, like I'm getting the very top of my head here, and then you're going to see me apply it to the sides here in just a second to kind of make sure that all of my hair is getting like the product evenly through each part of my hair. So yeah, I'm spraying it on the sides here because you could see like my braids. My scalp might have a little bit on it, but my braids don't have it on it, so I'm actually putting it through my braids here now. And then you want to just run your fingers through your hair. You want to make sure each and every braid gets a little loving. You want to make sure all of your hair is getting soaked, and you know, kind of running the product through each and every section of your hair here. So yeah.
See, all I want you to do is be my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away. And another woman that can take your spot, my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away. And another woman that can take your spot, my love.
So right here, you're going to start to see me run my fingers through each braid and run it through the part of each braid individually. So this is kind of the cleanup section of the process. So we're going through each and every braid right here at the parts. We're rubbing and making sure all those flyaways kind of get tucked in into each of those braids. And you see me running my finger all the way down the braid to kind of catch those flyaways that's in each and every braid. You're going to do that with every single one of your braids. And I've sped it up here just to save a little time, but make sure you're hitting every braid in every single part. Right now is the perfect time to remind you guys to go ahead and hit that subscribe button. So if you're new to my channel and this is your first time coming across one of my videos, be sure to subscribe if you're enjoying the video so far. If you are interested in growing your hair naturally, or natural hair growth, or taking care of your skin, hair, all of that good stuff, be sure to subscribe. And I am happy to have you guys here. So go ahead and subscribe, turn on post notifications, and go ahead and leave this video a like if you're enjoying it. You know, after editing this, I realized I had one more bead in my hair in the very back that I didn't get. So that's fine, but make sure you get everything out of your hair before you do this process. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and start applying these clips. I'm gonna show you guys me applying one clip. So this is how I do it. I'll put one parallel, the other parallel, and then I'll cross two over. So totaling 4 on each braid. And the reason we're doing this, or the reason that I like to do this, is to give my hair length again, to give my braid length again. Over time, your braids kind of shrink as you sleep, and you know, just as you wear them and have them for a longer period of time. And this helps to extend that braid and kind of like stretch it out. So that's why I like to do it. And you'll even notice that my braids might be a little longer at the end of this process than it was when I started. So that's why I do this. So it's not a mandatory step, but I do recommend doing it if you want your braids to look new once again, if you want to rejuvenate those braids. Alright, but you guys get the gist. I'm applying this to each and every braid, and I'll be back when I'm done with the other side. So after completing each and every braid, this is kind of what it's looking like. I do have a few in the back that I did not hit. That is alright. I ran out of clips, but that's okay. Make sure you have enough clips. You might even want to buy 2 things of clips. Now I am rubbing peppermint oil through my scalp, through each and every part. If you have any sort of itch with your scalp, applying peppermint oil helps to alleviate that itch. So I'm applying peppermint oil, and then I'm going to apply wild growth oil, and you're just running it through each and every part of each and every braid. And yeah, this is that wild growth oil that I'm applying. So this just helps with hair growth. These are not necessary steps. You can do this if you want. It's completely optional. So yeah. Alright, now this is where the Durag comes in. So we're gonna go ahead and rag up. If you're a female and you wear a scarf, use a scarf. If you're a guy and use a Durag, vice versa. You can use whatever as long as it's a scarf or a Durag, something that's gonna lay your hair down. So this is a very important step. This is the laying process. You want to allow your hair to lay down. So those flyaways on the scalp, those flyaways on each and every braid, the hair laying down and being laid down and held in that position is what's going to keep those, is what's going to refresh those and keep those from being frizzy. So what I'm doing now, this is also an optional step, is I'm using a blow dryer to dry my hair. I have it set to like cold. Instead of using heat, I'm setting it to cold just to kind of dry my hair a little bit. This is an optional step. You can always just leave the Durag on and let your hair air dry, but I just wanted to kind of finish up the video a little bit, and so I'm using a blow dryer. If you are enjoying the video so far, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and turn on post notifications, and go ahead and hit that like button. It'll be greatly appreciated. Thank you. Alright, finishing up here with the blow dryer. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and remove that Durag. So what that process did was it helped our hair just lay down a little bit. It helped those flyaways on our scalp just to lay down a little bit. And now we're just going to go ahead and start to remove those clips. So after removing those clips, you can start to see kind of your hair coming together here. It's starting to get a little neater, but we're not done. Now you want to go ahead and apply a headband. If you don't have a headband, you want to just wrap your hair some sort of way, just to allow your braids to like lay and be laid in its like correct position. And as you can see, I'm applying this headband and I'm pulling on each and every braid to make sure that it's a little pulled on, it's a little tugged on, to make sure that they're all laying down correctly. This just helps to stretch that braid out a little bit. Now we're gonna go ahead and apply a Durag to finish settling everything in. And at this point, you can either go to sleep, or you could keep the Durag on for just a couple hours, maybe an hour or two. So after going to sleep and waking up the next day, this is what my braids look like. You can see how my braids kind of came back to life. They look newer, they look rejuvenated, they look moisturized, they look good. If this video was helpful to you in any way, be sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, and leave a like. That is the end of the video. That's all I got for you guys today. I'm Kozak, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.